Hello, welcome to Purple Ladybug 1111. I'm here to bring you some spiritual messages as well as love messages. I know you are new here, so thank you for joining me today. My name is Reva, and let's get straight into it. These are going to be collective messages, so whatever comes out, comes out. If it resonates, it resonates. If it does not, let it fly, okay? Don't take what's not for you. All right. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, Spirit guides, give us some messages for the collective today. All right, first message out. Keep your eye on the prize. Second message out is examples. All right, Spirit. Keep your eye on the prize. Examples. Eye on the prize. Examples. So I'm getting right off the bat with both of these cards, keep your eyes on the prize and examples, is that you have been through some life challenges. You've been through some things in your life, right? Yeah, you've been through some trials and tribulations. The Spirit wants you to know, keep your eyes on the prize. So there's nothing that you've been through, there's nothing that you're currently going through that the Spirit is not going to use in your life as a testimony. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Spirit, give me a message. Give me a message for the collective. Yep. This message is for somebody who's been going through it, who has been through it. Maybe this is wrapping up. Maybe the hard times is over with. And you got examples. Life has showed you some things you learned. Yeah. You learned some lessons. Yeah. And these lessons are now going to be used as examples. It says old patterns need changing, right? So, yeah, it's coming out right here. So you've been through some things, right? And it's changing. Yep, it's coming to an end. Yep, keep your eye on the prize. Yep. It was raining, now the sun's shining. Sun about to shine. You got some testimonies up under your belt. You gotta tell your story. Spirit. Tuesday may be significant. All right. So maybe something's coming up this Tuesday. Maybe we're gonna get some good news. Uh-oh. Got some jumpers here. Put them back in and see what's going on. All right. This card says inner peace. This card says on time. This card says no time to waste. This card says fake flexing. And second chance. So maybe you're going to get some news on Tuesday. Maybe something coming in on Tuesday. Maybe something you've been praying for, you've been asking Spirit for is coming in, right? And Tuesday may be significant about a message coming in to you, right? But basically, by you changing these old patterns, learning from these examples, learning from, life's journeys, life's trials and tribulations, you coming out of these old patterns. And you coming out right on time. Yeah, no matter what your age is, you coming out right on time. No time to waste. Yeah, you don't have no time to waste. Keep going. Yeah, so I'm getting, this is for somebody where life has been beating you down. I mean, life has been beating you down, but you coming out. You coming out, whatever you've been going through. Maybe you about to receive a message coming up. Maybe it's something you've been asking God for, asking Spirit for, and it's coming right on time. Divine timing. With this on time card, it's giving me divine timing. Maybe all of this that you've been going through has now given you inner peace, to go within, to seek peace within yourself. Maybe you've had a chaotic life. I don't know. I don't know what you've been going through, but it's been chaotic. It's been chaotic. You developed some patterns, but you coming out of it. You breaking these patterns, and you coming out right on time. Spirit is saying, keep going. But I'm also getting, I'm getting another energy coming out. Fake flexing and second chance. All right. So it's an X showing his face. It's an X showing his face. It's an X. See what this is. What's this been? Red cardinals. Red cardinals can be significant. Maybe you've been seeing this. Maybe whatever you've been asking for, this is your confirmation. If you've been seeing red cardinals, it's on its way. Yep, it's coming in right on time. Whatever you've been asking for, coming in right on time. Yeah. I go that this person is fake flexing. Maybe they light skinned. Says light skinned man or woman. Says evil eye. Okay. All right. So I'm getting that maybe you've been dealing with some karmic individuals, right? Some individuals that's been causing stagnation. Some individuals that you have old patterns with. Maybe y'all used to do the same thing, been doing the same thing. Maybe, these is individuals that you've been dealing with, or this is an individual that you've been dealing with for a while, or maybe there's somebody that you just broke up with and they want a second chance, but they over here sending you the evil eye because maybe you don't want to be dealing with them because you done came into inner peace. Yeah, you changing your old habits, you changing your old behaviors, your old patterns. You know what I'm saying? This one wants to come out. Stop acting like you don't care. God gets all the glory. All right. So I'm getting that. Yeah. So these old patterns, these old things that you've been doing, you know what I'm saying? You're releasing yourself from maybe this individual or these individuals. This could be more than one individual, said man or woman. It could be both. It don't necessarily have to be just one individual, but at the same time, maybe these are individuals that you breaking away from because they always trying to give you the evil eye. Yeah, and maybe you breaking away is causing them to give you the evil eye because you're not doing the old things that you used to do. Yeah, you're not fake flexing with these individuals no more. You're not acting like, you this and that and trying to be somebody that you're not. No, you coming out on top. Right on time. You coming out of this. Whatever this is. Maybe these individuals or this individual had some type of stronghold on you or some type of influence on you. Maybe y'all grew up together or something. But these individuals are saying that now you done found your inner peace. Now you acting like you don't care. Say stop acting like you don't care. People are a mess, baby. Once they see you trying to elevate, once they see you trying to grow, baby, they're going to start throwing all kind of stuff at you. Yeah, once they see you breaking away from these old patterns and things y'all used to do together and, maybe they still want a club, you don't want a club. Maybe they still getting drunk and stumbling all over the club and stuff and you don't want to do that no more. Maybe that's not your lifestyle no more. Maybe you coming up out of there. Maybe y'all used to hang out, do drugs together, whatever. Problem solver. Isolate. Yeah. See, you isolating yourself. You coming out of this stuff. You no longer want to deal with these type of individuals. You are no longer wanting to do the same things over and over again. Yeah. How you solve this problem? Isolate. Go in. Find that inner peace. Yeah, that's what you're doing. And it's right on time. And these people and this individual or these people, they don't like that. No, they don't like that. You switching up. You acting brand new. You don't want to go hang out with them at the club no more. You don't want to go in and stunt in front and act like you got a pocket full of money knowing your gas ain't gonna eat. Yeah. You ain't trying to show out for the ground. And they mad about it. They sending you the evil eye. They mad. They mad because you don't. Yeah, see, when you are in a lower vibration and this type of stuff, this partying and hanging out and you know what I'm saying, it's fun while it lasts. But by the time you come out of, oh man, I've been going to the club 7 days a week, or I've been partying 7 days a week, or I've been getting drunk, you know, and you sober up, you realize you ain't even did nothing. You ain't accomplished nothing. You ain't did nothing. Time passing you by. But see, these people used to this type of living. These people ain't coming out. Look like God is calling you for a high purpose. Said God gets all the glory. Yeah, God is calling you to a high purpose. So you can't be hanging with these individuals no more. Yeah, you can't be doing the same thing you used to do. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Said tell your story. Yeah, tell your story. See, maybe, because the examples card was here. Blue eyes. 50s. Maybe everything that you have went through, everything that you have gone through, maybe you trauma bonded with these individuals. Yeah, maybe you start adapting to their behaviors because you were at a lower vibration. Yeah. You were at a lower vibration. Maybe you grew up in a toxic home. Maybe you had a bad childhood. Maybe you've been molested. Whatever the case may be. Been abused. So you were vibrating because of that drama in a lower vibration. You were over here fake flexing, acting like you had this and that, and you ain't had none of that. But you was putting on for the gram with these individuals. And now that you are pulling away, now that you have realized that you are no longer in this place, you no longer want to trauma bond with these individuals. You no longer want to be a part of this mess. They evil eyeing you. They mad. But Spirit is saying, tell your story. Yeah, because see, these examples is your testimony. These examples is your testimony. Where you've come from, what you used to do, the old you, to help somebody else coming through. We got over here blue eyes, 50s. Maybe you in your 50s. Maybe you in your late 40s and you about to turn 50 and you realizing, got the months on here, December, October, March, February. Maybe in one of these months, or maybe coming up in October, December, that you're realizing that you don't want to be a part of this no more. Whatever this old you is died, this old you is trying to die if it has not died. Because God ultimately wants to get the glory. But you first got to isolate. You got to solve the problem. It says problem solver, isolate. This is a problem over here. This is a problem over here. So in order to solve this problem, you got to isolate. You got to go in. Get your inner peace. Yeah, get away from this mess. Yeah, some of y'all may need to fast. Yeah, get this stuff out your system. Especially if you're going into your 50s. You're going into your 50s, it's time. You half of 100. God said, now come on now, you did a whole lot of playing. I'm calling you for something greater. I need you to tell your story. I need you to tell your testimony. I need you to give examples on how I can bring you out. It's time for you to stand in your power. And you ain't got no time to waste. You ain't got no more time. Especially if you're in your 50s. Head towards your 50s. You don't have no more time to waste. These people want a second chance. These people want to come back in your life, disturb you all over again, get you all discombobulated, get you back in that same headspace, get you back in these old patterns. This is a distraction. This is my message of Spirit. What else you got coming out, Spirit? What else you want the collector to know? Family matters. See, I said it. Maybe you had a dysfunctional family. Maybe you've experienced most of your trauma within your family, which caused you to be in a low vibration, to attract these type of individuals in your life. So you didn't do nothing but adapt behavior. This is for somebody who had a stressful childhood, traumatic childhood. And whatever it is, it started in your childhood, whether you was a itty bitty kid or your teens, but you were a kid. And so maybe some of these old patterns, these old habits, old patterns, all of this stuff resulted as this, from your family, from childhood issues. But now, you older now, you wiser now, you mature now. You got examples, you got testimonies now. You can tell your story now. Because this is where God has brought you from, and this is where you're going. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera, guys. But you got to go within. You got to isolate yourself if you have not already. So you could already be in this phase where you've isolated yourself from these individuals, from this old cycle, from these old habits. Self-employment. So maybe some of y'all are going into working for yourself. Leo could be significant. Spirit saying you have the same 24 hours. Okay. I'm getting somebody is coming up with a business, right? I'm getting maybe your testimony. You're gonna turn this, your story. You're gonna turn this into a business. You're gonna do something to help individuals. You're gonna do something you're gonna use them same 24 hours that everybody else got, and you're gonna create something. And your story is gonna be a part of it. You're gonna become self-employed. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, Spirit. You are my safe space. So yeah, maybe you isolating 30s. 30s is coming out too. So some of y'all in your 50s, some of y'all in your 30s. So focus on you. Gemini can be significant. Some of y'all in your 30s, some of y'all heading to your 50s. But age ain't nothing but a number. There is no time frame on when God is going to use you. Some of the celebrities didn't become famous until their 50s. Some of them didn't become famous until their 30s. You never know how your story is going to be. You never know how it's going to play out. But when you learn the lessons, you isolate. You solve the problem. The problem is you were connected to the wrong individuals. But none of this is going to waste. God is going to use you to tell your story because you got examples. You got things to show people. You got testimonies. Because ultimately God wants the glory. It's time to focus on you. Maybe you've been focusing on everybody else and everybody's problems and everybody trying to solve everybody's problems, which kept you in a cycle of old patterns. It kept you in a cycle of going around in a cycle because you was everything to everybody except for yourself. And this all stemmed from family matters, family wounds, childhood wounds, things that were embedded in you as a kid. But you coming out of that. Yeah, you coming out of that. And these individuals over here are mad. So maybe you got to leave family. Not only friends, not only co-workers that say self-employment. So some of y'all may be quitting your job or finding a new career path or, But whatever it is, you got a story to tell. Spirit says, speak your truth and pay attention. Another card came out. Speak your truth. I think of you at night. We're not even focused on this person. They steady trying to show their head. They steady trying to show their head. But see, Spirit dealing with you on a whole nother level here. In this read, Spirit dealing with you on a whole nother level. Because you coming out of old pattern, old toxicity, old ways of being, old programming, old trauma, things that's been holding you back. This is a part of your divine plan. Yeah, Spirit is bringing you into self-employment. Your story is going to be a part of your self-employment. Yeah, these childhood issues and wounds from your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousins. Yeah. This is all a part of your story. And these individuals over here is mad. You got a Leo, you got Gemini over here. They thinking about you, talking about you, they safe space. They miss you. They remember the old you. The old you never would have acted like this. The old you never would have did this. The old you would have came to the party last night. You're not in that place no more. Because you got inner peace now. You realize that the problem was that you needed to isolate. You needed to get away from these people. You needed to break away from this family, these friends, these co-workers. You needed to break away from this in order to stand in your power. It's time to focus on you. Period, point blank. It's out here, right here. The message on the table. Maybe you're a Leo or a Gemini. Maybe you got that in your chart. Your type, yeah, see, Spirit talking. Your type has changed. Yeah, the type of things that you used to do, the type of things that you were used to seeing and doing and being with people. Your type has changed. You don't even want to hang with that no more. That don't even resonate with you no more. That type of lifestyle don't even resonate with you no more. It's a Pisces. Pisces could be significant. Attitude check. Yeah, you had to check your attitude. Now you out here hustling. These people say they hate that you can see through them. Yeah, you see what it is now. You see that as long as you stayed in that pattern, as long as you stayed chilling with these individuals, doing what you wanted to do with these individuals, you wasn't going nowhere. No. Because they still doing the same thing. Your type has changed. The worst part is over. Haters. Yeah. Believe in yourself. Surrender. Spirit talking in this message, baby. Surrender your old you. Because it can't go where your new you is going. And these old people either. Yeah. Dreams coming true. Yeah. You have to check your attitude. Spirit is talking. You have a testimony. Spirit, God is calling you to greater heights. Self-employment. It has got everything to do with telling your story. But you had to let some old patterns, old things, old people, old places, old behaviors, old habits. You had to let that go. You are no longer even attracted to this type of stuff no more. I'm seeing somebody that I don't even want to go out. I don't even want to drink that no more. I don't even want to smoke that no more. I ain't got no urge to do that no more. You are changing. You have changed. Some of y'all 50s, late 40s going into your 50s, some of y'all 30s. The point of the matter is you're not getting no younger. So everything that you've learned over here, God wants to use it. It says God gets all the glory. You had to check your attitude. You had to surrender all of this toxicity, all of this trauma, all of these people that was not on the right path. Sometimes you can't change people. Some people really want to stay in their same state of mind. Some people are so complacent in their life, doing the same thing, being the same type of individual. And yes, we may have love for them people, but at the same time, we can't change them. Once you grown, you can't tell no grown person what to do. They don't want to hear you, especially if you're dealing with family. Your mama, your cousin, your sister, your brother. You can't tell them what to do because they done seen you at your worst. Yeah, see, that's why they want to keep you stuck over here. That's why they got the evil eye. Yeah, they want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you in the old way of you being. Maybe you was somebody that acted out all the time, had an attitude all the time, felt entitled all the time. I don't know. But whatever that old you was, these people, these individuals want to keep you there. You've grown out of that. You done released old patterns right on time. But these people over here used to fake flexing. They like to do it for the gram and ain't got nothing else to show for it. They got the new J's and the new all of this on Instagram and Facebook and all of this. But the water bill needs to be paid. Light bill needs to be paid. Priorities in the wrong spot. But you heading for a success story over here. Yep. You heading for a success story. Give me. I did not want this to be that long. But Spirit is talking to somebody. This is for you. Spirit said, I heard your prayers. Yeah. It was your mother. Oh. And I love your smile. So maybe some of y'all got some mother wounds, some mother trauma. Jealous mother. You know, people don't talk about it a lot, but you know, you do have those children who grow up where their mothers and their fathers is envious of them. They want their lives. They want to be them. They want to sacrifice them. It happens. It's not spoken of a lot, you know, especially in the Black community. But yeah, you let this stuff go. You let this stuff go no matter who it is. Forgive your mama. Even if you did go through, forgive her. You ain't got to deal with her, but forgive her. Spirit, give me a closing message for the collective. If this message resonated with anybody, please like it, comment, subscribe, share. Okay? What's the closing message, Spirit? Closing message, Spirit. Yep. Archangels. Spirit is here on the table. Yep. This is a divine message. It's a true message. Somebody needs to hear this. All right. This is where I'm going to end it, guys. If you enjoyed this message today, again, if it resonated, please like, subscribe Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. See you next time.